Hey guys, Hens here. Today I want to talk about life balancing in Dead by Daylight, more specifically mother-daughtering as an example. And the reason I want to talk about this is the DBD developers did an AMA on Reddit 2 days ago in which they answered some questions. But some of the answers honestly left me with more questions than they answered. There's some interesting stuff though. Billy is gonna get an add-on rework, or some add-ons are gonna get reworked. Sadly, this is only gonna be next year. Wow, that is quite the time to wait. Trapper is totally okay and is not OP and not too weak. And they answered the question of how they are balancing add-ons and why they're getting nerfed and buffed. The specific question that they answered to, someone said that it's frustrating to see certain add-on get nerfed, and I 100% agree. What is the decision making when it comes to this? And the developers said that there are 3 foundations that they balance around: design intent, which means what is this add-on designed to do, and community feedback, what does the community think of this, and 3, data and statistics, how often does a killer win using these add-ons. And this is honestly quite puzzling that there are 3 of those foundations if you look at the really strong and obnoxious add-ons. For example, mother-daughtering. So this is an add-on that increases the spirit's phase walk movement speed by 40%, but as a downside, scratch marks are no longer visible while phasing. So the design intent is pretty obvious here. So tracking survivors is going to be a lot harder, but you can move faster and you have more travel speed, so you can cross the map faster, but chasing is going to be harder. So the problem with this add-on is that not having scratch marks is just not much of a downside for an experienced Spirit player. So the main way that Spirit players actually track survivors is by sound. So if you have a lot of hours on Spirit, you are going to track them by sound. Scratch marks are just an extra thing that can reassure you, but you shouldn't rely on it. If you rely on scratch marks, you're probably not going to be very experienced on her. A survivor that moves in any way in Dead by Daylight will make sounds. Slow vaults make sounds. Running makes sounds. Walking makes sounds because you make breathing sounds. The only thing, and if you don't make sounds, you're sitting still, and then the Spirit player knows that you're not doing anything. I think the design intent is kind of lost on that aspect. Just to make sure you know how much 40% is, there's a yellow add-on, which is one of the best ones that she has, which makes her 10% faster in phasing, which is super good to chase people. Speed is always good. That's just given in Dead by Daylight. 40% is a ridiculous number, and this is probably, in my opinion, the strongest add-on in the game. I think the design intent in this add-on is completely lost once the Spirit has more than a few hours on her and has a good headset, because the downside is just way too minuscule and the upside is way too massive. Community feedback. Everyone has always asked for a nerf on this add-on. There was a Spirit add-on rework like 1 year ago in which the developers changed the green add-ons, and the green speed and duration add-on completely got deleted. The phasing sound kind of got reworked, but mother-daughtering, to everyone's surprise back then, survived this rework. Same with Amulet. It was not really understood why that was, but they managed to survive it. And this is extremely puzzling to me, how we get changes that seem extremely irrelevant in the mid-chapter patch, and then mother-daughtering just doesn't get changed. Blight, Alchring doesn't get changed. Nothing happens to it. Compound 33 on Alchring, nothing changes. But instead we get updates like the Nightmare Blindness add-ons. Duration gets increased by 30 seconds, or Executioner's Egg add-ons. Killer Instinct gets increased by 3 seconds. Stuff that really, I don't know, I don't really care about, and I think most people don't. I'm not calling these changes bad, but they seem fairly relevant, and the relevant stuff just takes so long, even if it's simple number changes. In my opinion, mother-daughtering needs at least a 10% speed nerf to 30%. At the very least, to keep it a bit in check. I know the developers said they do not want to balance around the high level, and that is totally okay. But I think if stuff is beyond broken when everyone has thousands of hours, then they deserve to get changed. Because especially with mother-daughtering, the design intent is literally lost. I don't know what the stats look like. I don't know if people don't win with Mother Daughtering. In my opinion, this add-on is broken. If I play against someone with Mother Daughtering, more often than not, they do pretty well. So I am not sure where this comes from. And I'm really, really puzzled how this add-on manages to survive this long. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think Mother Daughtering is okay? What about Blight's Alchemy? Do you think these add-ons deserve changes? Or are they fine as they is? Thanks for watching. See you next time.